Okay, welcome. Let's see what we are trying to do. We are trying to find out this particular information from the news articles, right? If you watch our previous videos, you will know that's where we were. Now, little bit issues came up, so okay, let me see. Okay, so I need to share my screen. Okay, I believe what we are doing actually is, okay, I'm just trying to cross all the stuff that is open in my computer. Okay, looks like there is no lack of things open, right? Okay, yeah, now all good. So I'm sharing the browser only. So we sort of discussed about different approaches, and then we went for the number 4, right? So these are the steps that we'll do. Okay, so analytical libraries. Okay, so if it is not already there, you need to install, right? pip3 install analytic, pip3 install analytic, that will work. Okay, so I think the idea is we will tokenize, and that using regular expression and match only the uppercase words, right? So this regular expression is stop words. Okay, actually, initially I thought that I will be removing the stop words, but regular expression can be good enough for now, right? Let's say, as I told, stop, remove word, start all sorts, find all tokens, uppercase words. Okay, it looks like we can just do it in a simple thing, right? Just one, just this will work. So this is the regular expression. We're telling that it will start with the capital letter and we'll have some capital letter. And usually what happens is it worked. I think the finding only starting and ending capital letters, the corresponding regular expression can be tricky to make. So for now, this works. And you can see here, in general, we got most of the capital words in that particular article. Okay, and then we're just doing a data frame. Okay, so let's review it, right? So first, this is our news article, an iteration, the row. We are iterating, and this row 1, I think this just means the ID, title, and all those things, right? For the current row. Anyway, so current row content, we are using tokenizing and using this tokenizing with regular expressions, and regular expression is this one. Okay, so ideally we do not need this print thing. Sorry about that. Okay, so alcohol. Now we are trying to create a new data frame with all the from all the articles on the capital, so that we can find out the capital words and keep it there. Okay, so okay, we're just 3, right? Now let me see how many article did I take. Okay, so I just so that I don't need to work with everything. Okay, let's kernel restart and clear. Okay, so import panda, that's okay, that's okay. So it is there. Okay, this is sort of different types of tokenization and corresponding things. Okay, so remove all sorts of unnecessary words. Okay, so that was what I was trying to do, right? You can consider the previous block as pseudocode, uh, right? Just plain. So I used data frame to keep it. We'll see whether data frame is the best thing or not. Okay, stop words. So far, I'm not using stop words. I thought initially I will do, but I can. Okay, so this was for if we wanted to filter out all the stop words, but it is again going one by one. But that is not a faster approach, right? So just a printing. It is just only word boundaries without checking for capitalizations or not. So I also don't need it. Okay, plus actually means one or more the before things. Yes, okay. Okay, let's keep it like this. So if I want to print it, you'll be able to see it print. Let's not print it now, it will make the output look bad. And okay, so row 2, right? Index row 2. I think row 2, I don't think I wanted to keep row 2, but I'm not really sure. It looks like I already kept row title. Okay, row means the current row. Break, I kept it so that I can stop after a couple of rows so that I know that things are working without waiting for everything to finish. Now it's going to take a long time. That probably some mistakes that I did now because it's Yahoo News article. It can be I say around 40 megabyte or 57 megabyte. So there must be lots of articles there. I don't think there is any point of uh, waiting for it. I will rather interrupt and probably okay keyboard interrupt, right? So let's skip top 100. Okay, I'm not sure why it is showing it like this. Okay, 100 and 3 column. That's okay. Yeah, that's what you wanted. It just showed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. Now I need to find out all the Nasdaq uh, Nasdaq stocks, and then what will I will do? one thing is I could still create edges. I could still create edges without matching with Nasdaq, but in that case, there will be arbitrary node in the graph that are not stuck, so the output will not be good, right? So ideally, it's best that I find some list where I can get all the Nasdaq related stock tickers. I believe I have in my computer somewhere. Okay. Okay, let's see. Rather than okay. 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 What I will do, I have a okay. Whether you can say find or you can say create a list of Nasdaq stocks, right? I have some CSV files with Nasdaq stock price data, so I've just kept it here. Let's find out all the ticker symbols. Okay, so in that case, I will be taking help from another code that I wrote previously. So let's see, Nasdaq data folder. Okay, I am under where I am. I am under project. I am under project. So, okay. Okay, I believe I am under project. So that should be good. Let's try it again. Okay, so this data folder actually use this one and the corresponding file, right? Okay, no, I do not need the file thing here. I think what I will need to do, I will need to go to the folder and try to see what are the file names there. And from the file name, before whatever is before dot, that is the stock ticker that belongs to Nasdaq, because for each stock, there is stock data under a particular file name, right? So now I will need the import OS or import OS, then os.chdr, not a good idea. So okay, so I'll go there and find out a list of all files to process. I will need to find out all the file name. Okay, it looks like I will need it, but I can keep it there. Okay, change directory, and then I will need to think glob for the parsing. So import OS, import glob. Now these are all the file names. Okay, let's see all five. I think I may just want top 10 of this. Just for the, so that I think I don't get stuck in waiting for my code to execute and it gets time. So let's like this. Okay, file types to merge, right? Okay, I'm keeping it for historical reason, but it's really is not required. I think sometimes the thing in another project, the files that had some uh, special word in it, right? Sometimes it is the same file with header and the data information, right? Header is in column thing. Okay, I think zoom took a little bit cut off. So dot archive, yeah, I believe it should be okay. Okay, data, right? Let me see. I think if the project hierarchy is okay. Project by the, I mean the folder hierarchy, right? So let's say project dot data dot archive stock market data and then Nasdaq and then CSP. So it looks okay. Let me see. I think this is something that probably is what is causing it trouble. No. Dot archive, stock market data, Nasdaq, and CSP. Okay, I know why it happened. Okay, so yeah, it happened for a reason, I believe. Okay, let's keep two things separate for now. This changing directory thing has something, yeah, that probably is something that is affecting. Okay, so I restarted. So now extension equals to .csv. Okay, the thing is, this thing, if I try it again, it will not work. So better I take it there. I take it there and then try it. Okay. So it is saying nothing is there. So let me see. I think it probably just a path mistake. So okay, dot data, that's okay. Okay, let me see the structure of the folder, and then it will be easier to find out. Let me pause a bit and then figure it out, the folder structure, and then work from there. Okay, it worked. I think this one, it was double quotation. I made it a single quote, but that probably is not what it is. I think it probably is the extension CSV. Okay. Yeah, I think that's sorry. That's what about it. Now I need to find out all the file name, right? Okay, I think I is the file name. I'll just take the anything before the extension, right? I think I already did something like this. Let me see. Yeah, I did it because I needed to take the, okay, if not here, I believe in another file. I think this probably is what it is. Yeah, this I colon -4. I think the last whatever is remaining. So you get the all file names. I think what I can say, all NASDAQ TICKERS, right? All NASDAQ tickers. Acha. Now NASDAQ tickers to process. Okay, right? Now what do I want to do, right? I need to say for each of the article, how many of these are available, right? For each of the article, how many of these are available. So I need to parse through. Okay, I'm not really sure if I am recording or not. Okay, so let's see where we are. The list of, let's say, NASDAQ. Okay, I think one more step is that create a list of all NASDAQ TICKERS. So that is one of the thing. Okay. So that probably what you can say here, right? So this is what you do, what you're doing. Now, I think if you want, you can say it here. In that case, if we just make it so it becomes something like this, right? Okay, so now let's say we have a list with all the articles and the corresponding keywords in it. Okay. Now what do I have to do? I have to go through all the let me do it in a very raw format, very iterative and raw format, not in a complicated format. I think it will not be efficient for sure, but I think at least we get the idea, right? Now find Nasdaq tickers in each article. Right? So this is what it is, right? Okay, I think I'm writing on top of another code. I think that was the code to merge different things, right? So what I can say for index row if the syntax is right, sometimes it's better to write it all. That way you can remember things, but I think we all are lazy. Iter rows colon. We all are lazy. I think I am lazy. But okay, for index row in data frame with only capital words, iter rows, right? Now we need to find out what are the common, what are common between these two lists. I think one thing is, let's say print row content. Okay, I'll just do it for one and then break. Okay, it doesn't recognize it. Let's okay, there is some glitch here because we already changed the current directory. Okay, let's do a thing because we are in the Nasdaq folder. So it is thinking data will be under Nasdaq. So don't do it. I think we'll change the latter one. It will fail the latter change directory or those things. It will fail there. So we'll fix that one. start and clear output. Okay. OS change directory, it doesn't find, that's good. Yeah, it is not supposed to find because we did not import it here. Yeah, I think one thing is you can import it in the beginning. So where did it stuck? Okay, at least it come down where at the last stage, right? Content, there is no content. Is it capital? Probably we need to see. Okay, this is the content and Nasdaq tickers to print. Okay, now we need to find out match between these two lists. One thing is we can iter and probably some sort of lambda and some other matching code can be used. Okay, one thing is we can just intersect. Okay, row content. Okay, let's set. Okay, Nasdaq, it will be in general unique, but still set this, that intersection. I think ideally it could be better that I had some sort of, okay, ABCD, ABCD. Set this one dot intersection set row of content. Let me see. Okay, dot print this, dot print this. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I think I thought. So this article, the first one, only talked about one, right? Only Apple. So that's not a good sign. We thought there will be, it needs to be multiple articles. So it probably is a matter of changing the data set, right? Okay, only one of them, Apple and AAL. Intersection, and then we do one more set operation. Okay, let's just print the index as well. It probably is not doing it. Okay, better don't complicate things. Okay, now let's see. I can change the let's change the article, first article, and see that if I can get all these matching things or not. I'll manually change the one of the article. The file that I'm using is news Yahoo stock. Okay. So is it not, am I not sharing or not recording? Okay, it looks like I am talking without really sharing the code. Yeah, I'm changing the article, inserting some uh, stock ticker manually so that I can see that I can verify that this code is working, right? So let's restart and run all. Okay, something may not be right. Okay, for the first one, it is supposed to be getting some more thing. Let's see. Intersection. So let's do union. So whatever we are getting in NASDAQ, let's do only for one items that we will know. Okay, print. Okay. So row of content. NASDAQ tickets to process. Okay. Okay, the thing is, in the content there are lots. Let's say this one, it probably matches all these other things. Okay, those really don't match with the, let's say, so it probably is the data issue primarily. After we fix the data issue, then we can see whether our code has any problem or not. Okay, the article has this and NASDAQ has this. Okay, let's keep going. So this belongs to the code. Print index and matching tickers, print index and matching tickers. So just concatenating. This is also, we are concatenating. But the thing is only in the NASDAQ, there are a little bit of NASDAQ abilities we need to see. All NASDAQ tickers to process. Okay, I think at this moment, this needs to be a, now we might get a better result. Now, rather than, we can do intersection, right? Okay, NASDAQ tickers to process. So this probably will be too many to print. That's probably what is going on. But still, we just see only. Okay, now we got some. Now we need to find out the weight and then create the graph, right? Let me see. Because we will eventually using stellar graph, right? Stellar graph, what we do, Okay, source to target, right? Source to target. So stellar graph, we keep source and target list just as a now. Okay, so I'm just in my mind, I'm just thinking how to go to the next step, and then find out the edges, and then create the graph, right? As of this moment, we probably know for each article what are mentioned, right? Now, at this moment, the issue is create graph. How to create graph, right? Now, for create graph, you can also have multiple different approaches, right? First write down thing, right? Don't search Google direct away. Yeah, you can take help from Google or some other code, but the thing is, first search on your own. Try on your own, right? It can be not the most efficient way, but at least first of all, if you can think that's a good idea, that's something good, right? I think there are a couple ways we can do. I think for each of them, if the length is greater than 2, right? If the length is greater than 1, greater than 0, okay, greater than 1 means minimum 2. Okay. Then if there is minimum 2, we can try to find out any library methods or something that can generate all possible tuples, right? A list, and that can just library method that will create all the possible tuples, right? Okay, that is one thing. Or another thing, what can we do? Source and target. So I think source array and target array. Okay, all of them can be source, and all of them can be target, right? It's because we need edge in between, I think, undirected. Okay, I think if we find all possible tuples, that should be enough, right? That should be enough, all possible tuples, and each one is h1. And then I think what I can do, probably can do one more grouping and counting, but that probably the database operations. Then I would need to see how can we do in Python. Okay, we are not thinking about Hadoop, but if it is Hadoop, that probably word count, but tuple count, yeah, it could be written in Hadoop probably. I think there are two things. Find edges and then create graph. So you can say sorry about that. Just checking if it works or not. Let's okay. Okay. Then tuple, it is just taking, but it's not doing the two pairs tuple. So that probably something you need to find out. Okay, there is a library method combinations that can do. So okay, let's see. I think what I can do is let's put it here so that I know that so now print print so that I know the boundaries, right? In first case, okay, 1. So these are the matching ones. AMD, Apple. I'm just thinking Apple, AMD. Does it give it that way or not? AMD, Apple, right? Apple, AMD, Apple. Okay, I believe it maintained the uniqueness in tuples. Okay, so now if we can yeah, do we really need this list thing? Let's see if I don't give list. What does it do? Okay, no, in that case, it just does not give things. So okay, okay, nothing is, if we can combine all those tuples into one, then we can just group them by tuple and increase the count. That way we'll be finding out the weights, right? We'll find out the weights among them. So let me pause, figure it out, think a bit, and then I'll come back.